What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and one thing that I love to see is when you see these members of the woke sports media, the mainstream media, the enemy of the people, expose themselves as the pieces of garbage that they truly are. And that's exactly what we saw with this one. Marlo Alter. Look at this headline. He writes for the Detroit Free Press. Marlo Alter writes, Dan Campbell, Detroit Lions coach frontrunner, made controversial anti-gay remark in college. Now, first of all, the idea that what he's about to share could be considered a big anti-gay remark or is anything worth talking about is ridiculous. Two, this happened 22 years ago when he was in college. Keep all of that in mind. But it turns out that the woke loser, this SJW, who is trying to get Dan Campbell canceled, is the thing that he claims others to be. His history shows that he has used far worse language when talking about quote-unquote anti-gay comments. So we're gonna get to that. But first, let's look at what he tried to do to Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell is the favorite to be named the next Detroit Lions coach as of Friday night. The 44-year-old played 11 seasons in the NFL, has coached for 10 years, and is seemingly well-liked for those who played with and for him. He's currently the New Orleans Saints assistant head coach and tight end coach under Sean Payton. But while he was the tight end at Texas A&M in the late 90s, Campbell caused a major controversy. Describing this as major is ridiculous. Speaking at a pep rally called Aggie Bonfire before a game against rival Texas in '98, Campbell, a senior at the time, made an anti-gay remark in front of about 40,000 people, causing outrage from some students. Yeah, probably like 2 people were outraged at this comment. After expressing his hatred for the Longhorns, Texas Longhorns, Campbell said he was proud to attend a university where, quote, men like women and women like men. Whoa, big deal right there. Imagine saying that in 1998 and anyone having a problem with that. Well, evidently one person did. A local newspaper published an apology. After that, he said, I'm sorry I offended some people. It was the heat of the moment. It's not necessarily that I directed that at anyone. So he apologized 22 years ago for this because this one loser, Eric W. Treckle, a spokesman for Texas A&M University Allies, a support network for homosexual, bisexual, and transgendered people on the campus. I suffered the pain of listening to a football player tell me that A&M is not my university. What a bitch you are. But anyway, that is the article that was written. Clearly an attempt to bring this up and smear him. Well, Marlo Atler, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Look at this tweet. It's a big ratio. 835 comments to 38 likes. Dude's getting fucking destroyed. What does he say? I apologize for the unacceptable tweets from my past. There's no excuse for the language I used, and I'm embarrassed. I do not condone that language. I'm sorry to anyone I have offended and deeply regret my actions. Now, what did this piece of shit say? And by the way, this is him, like one of the whitest dudes you'll ever see, right? One of the whitest dudes you'll ever see. This is him. Keep that in mind when you look at some of these comments. So first, Marlo Atler said that he made anti-gay remarks, tried to get him canceled for that. What does Marlo Atler have? Look at his history. 2012 and 11. Always knew you were an F-slur. I love walking all the way to blah because it turned me into not taking F-slur summer classes. Bitch, I already been 3 times. No one stopped me. What the F is, or what the fuck is a Michigan man, bruh? Oh, a huge F-slur. Haha, F-slur. Man, Marlo, what are you doing? How do you write an article criticizing someone for their, quote, anti-gay remarks while having this on your Twitter timeline? What an enormous piece of shit you are. Now, personally, I don't care. I don't care what kind of language someone uses because something like that isn't going to offend me, especially if someone said 8 years ago. But when you're a dude who has gone out to try to cancel someone else for saying, I like being at a place where men like women and women like men, but you have that on your timeline, oof. But that wasn't all. People found out some more too. Man, there's a lot of N-words. There's a lot of N-words in this, isn't there? A lot of N-words from Marlo Atler. Again, this dude using N-words. Now, it is not the hard R. It's the soft A. I don't know where you stand on that. Personally, not something I go around saying because I have no reason to. But yeah, just columns and columns of all of these examples of him using the F slur, him using the N-word, and on and on and on, from this woke piece of garbage that tried to get someone canceled. That is who these people are. All these people are hypocrites. All these people are absolute fucking losers. And Marlo Atler is no different. Dude is verified, and somehow he has like 700 followers on Twitter. Is following more people than are following him. However, he's verified. I don't know if you're going to keep that check mark for much longer, Marlo, and quite frankly, I don't care. You are what is wrong with journalism. You are trying to cancel someone for their comments over 22 years ago when you yourself have those same exact skeletons, almost worse, in your closet. You are a bitch and you are a piece of shit. We'll see what happens if you continue your career as a quote-unquote journalist. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.